Hey guys, I'm back with another hygiene school update. Um, I just finished term 5. I'm currently on my term break. So after 10 weeks of doing our, terms, we get a week off. And right now I'm taking my week off. And as you can see, I'm laying down right now, and that's literally all I've been doing this whole break because it was just super exhausting. Last term, it was so emotionally draining, and this term, it's more physically draining because I got a part-time job. And I know I had mentioned, I don't even know how long ago, that I had been looking for one. And I finally found one. And one of my classmates actually, this was her old job, and she stopped working, and she kind of handed over that position. I work graveyards at a gas station. Pretty much graveyards are like the only kind of type of jobs that I can work right now, like during the week, because I go to school full time. So I would go in every day, well, not every day, it was part-time, so like 3 to 4 times a week. I'd go in at 9:30 at night, and then I would get out at 6:30 in the morning and have to be at school by 8. So what I would do is I'd get off of work. Sometimes I'd get dressed there, sometimes I'd get dressed at school, but I'd go straight to school, and I would take a nap in my car. Or there's like a couch next to our clinic, and I would get dressed, and then I'd go and I would take this blanket and I would take a nap from like 6:45 or 6 whatever time I got there to right before class or clinic started at 8. And I did that this entire term, and it was so exhausting because I would be dying, especially on the days that we had lecture. Like, the days that I had clinic wasn't too bad, because I could just kind of push through and just go with my patient. And when you're kind of in that go mode where you're like you're up and like doing stuff, it's not too bad. But on the days that I had clinic and I had to sit there from like 8 in the morning to like 6 at night, it was terrible. It was so hard to stay awake. And like, it messes everything up. Like, it messes up your eating schedule. It messes up like how cognitive you are during the day. And like, it was really hard. But I did, I did fall asleep in class like a good amount of the time. Like, and I told my teachers, like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it because I think your lectures are boring. I'm doing it because I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. And most of my teachers were pretty understanding. Like, they knew and they understood, and they hated that I was working, but they understood that I needed to. It wasn't just a necessity. I did get marked down on professionalism for one of my classes because I was always asleep. I was not always asleep, but I would doze off, or like I would just not be in it. I would just be like sitting there, like, I guess asleep with my eyes open. I don't know. But professionalism is only 5% of my grade, but that's an easy 5% that I can get 100 on. But because I was constantly falling asleep, I got marked down 25 points. So I got a 75. But still on I'm still on attendance probation, but that's okay. I didn't miss any days, except one day I did. I left early because I was so sick, like so sick I lost my voice type of thing, and I didn't. I took I think my midterm, and then I went home because I was just dying. Like, I was so sick. And then being like exhausted. Oh my god, that was so terrible. Anyway, So in clinic, I had the hardest time this term, the hardest time getting patients to show up. And I was getting really, really nervous, like at the end of the term, about finishing, because we had to do, I think the total was like 20 quads, and then like other like x-rays and other things that we have to do, like, but that was like the biggest thing. And I was more than halfway, and I only had like 9 quads done or something like that. And my patients just kept like last minute no showing, last minute canceling, and it was like it was so nerve-wracking because you know, your grade is at the mercy of somebody else, and you know, most of the time you're seeing strangers because you've run out of people, you know, and run out of like family members who are willing to come in. And plus, like, the quads have, like, for this term, it was type 1, type 2 patients, and so it was like specific, you know, as to like who can come in and sit in for you. And yeah, it just, but you know, luckily I did finish. You know, all of a sudden I just got a surge of people. Like, one of my classmates sat in for me, thank God. She like really helped me out. She came and she sat in and she let me clean her teeth. And then I shared a patient with one of my other classmates, because she was all done with her quads, but they let me clean one of his quads, and like and then like I was just able to get my patients in and do my competency, which is like I guess like your final, to like prove that you're competent enough to clean a type 1, type 2 with like minimal deposits. It's like the most deposits you can leave behind are 5, and there's like it's 5 points off each time, so like you have to pass with at least a 75, so something like that. And like I didn't miss any, but I was like super thorough because I didn't want to like mess it up. So I got 100% on my competency, which I felt really great about. But now this coming term, it's like type 2, type 3 type of patients, which are like heavier calculus and perio and all that, which makes me kind of nervous because we have to do even more quads. Same amount of clinic days, but it's a little bit longer clinic hours. I think they're like 5 hours now or something like that. But I'm just so hoping that I don't have the same issues as I did, because that would really suck. Because now it's like, I don't know, it's gonna suck. That's like one of the biggest challenges I feel, is like finding your own patients and making sure that they show up. Like, the school gives you some patients, but you're still at the mercy of them like showing up if they want to or not. So I guess like finding patients, you really have to make sure you find people who value, you know, what you're doing and like take it serious. And to be honest with you, the people who would flake out the most on me were my friends, like people who I knew. So, you know, I'm not saying that strangers are gonna like flake on you and don't trust them, because most of the time it's like your friends and your family members who suck. But whatever. Anyway, so today's Thursday, so I only have a few more days left of my vacation, which, oh, I didn't even mention, I finished with a 4.0. Like, regardless of like being so tired and like sleeping in class and everything, I finished with a 4.0, and I was like, I'm so ecstatic, because it's like I just keep proving to myself that yes, I can do it, and yes, I can push through it. And like last term, it seems so bleak, like, wow, you know, but like now this is something I can control. Like, this is my body, and like you know, how I deal with it, and I'm doing it, you know, and I'm doing it, and I did it, you know, and I got 4.0, and like, although I was like really, really tired and I had to really, really study a lot because a lot of things I missed while I was sleeping, and like, that's not good. I just realized how crazy my hair looks. I just got off work right now. It's like 7 in the morning. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm so happy that I was able to, still manage to get that 4.0. That it's important to me because I want to prove that I'm making the most out of my education. I'm not just memorizing things, I'm learning this stuff, and I don't know, and it also feels really, really freaking awesome to tell my parents, like, I got a 4.0, and they get so excited, and I love to make them proud of me. It's like the best feeling in the world. Anyway, so if you have to, like, absolutely have to work while in hygiene school, you can definitely do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, honestly, because hopefully you don't have to get a graveyard job like me. Like, you can get something that you can do on the weekends, or with better scheduling. But honestly, it's really hard to find a job that you can actually do because like I said, lecture days are like 8 to 6, 8 to 4:30. Days on clinic, you're either there in the morning or you're there in the afternoon, and it's like you're there until 6 o'clock, so it's tough, but you can do it. You'll just be really, really tired. When midterms rolled around, it was kind of bleak for me. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, I had already like given up my chances of getting a 4.0 because I think I got 2 A's and 2 B's. Those were my midterm grades. There's like 4 classes, and I was like, oh my god, because I was still adjusting to my new sleeping schedule, and yeah, it was really tough. But I really, really buckled down. So what I would do, since like one of the good things about working in the gas station is that so I locked the door, like, and we have like the window where you go and you just have like that little bucket that you can push, and so I'm safe. I'm safe inside behind like bulletproof glass and all that. But what's good is like when it gets like really dead, I can just study, and there's Wi-Fi at one of the gas stations that I work at, so I can just study or do my homework. I like utilize it because like some people, they fall asleep, which they said it's okay. I get that's not, they don't say it's okay, but they say what happens because you're working graveyard and sometimes it gets really, really dead. But I just can't. I'm not comfortable and get like cranked up in the neck, and like, it's not good for ergonomics later when you're trying to scale and your neck is hurting because you slept wrong sitting on a stool. So I really try to like utilize that time to study or to like make Quizlets to help my classmates study, which that helps me study, making a Quizlet, and then it's like going through the study guides. Anyways, so I just try to utilize my time because since that midterm, because I was like, wow, like I was already like, no, like I'm not even gonna push for it, like I was giving myself some leeway, but I was like, why not? Why can't we do it? Like there's still plenty of time to bring my grade back up, but those 2 B's, I just was not satisfied with me. I was like, no, this isn't me, like this isn't me. And like, I'm not a super overachiever, but I just want to, like I said earlier, I just want to make the most out of my education. So I did, and I really buckled down, and I really used my time wisely, and the only thing is like, if I was doing really, really good in studying, like I would maybe like flake out on some of my duties at the gas station, but they know, that I'm not going to be working at the gas station forever. Like, they always remind me about that, too. Not, like, in a bad way, but they're, like, they don't want me to, like, hurt myself because they know I need my hands and my body for clinic. And, you know. And anyway, so they're really good. My bosses are really nice and really good and so willing to work with my schedule, which is amazing because like actually the lady who hired me is the mom of the classmate who gave me the job. So she knows, like, and she sees her daughter, you know, like going through it. So she's like really tries to work with my schedule. And the other guy, he's like the main boss, he is just a super really nice man, and he's the one always reminding me to like take it easy and to make sure that I'm not like burning myself out, you know, and if I need to change my schedule to let them know, you know. That's how it was, because when I first started working, I was doing 4 days a week during the week, and it was killing me. And then I did that for I think like three or 4 weeks, and then I just told them I can't do it. Please drop me down to 3 days, and they had like no problem with it. So hopefully, if you do have to find a job, you have bosses who are like super understanding and sympathetic to what you're doing, and like the people I work with, you know, for the most part, they're really great people. So they try to help me out too, and like they're all super supportive and like amazing about, you know, about what I do. And like yeah, so I just realized how long this video is, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm gonna start this next term fresh and ready to go. Right now I'm staying at my friend's apartment because she went to Texas, and I'm cat sitting her little babies, and it's been really nice to just do nothing and like walk around in my underwear because I live with 3 other people, and so it's been nice little change of scenery. So yeah, I will try. I know I don't because I'm so damn busy, but I will try to keep you guys updated about term 6. I will make another video talking about like what classes I'm taking and all that, and I'll get that up as soon as I record it. Okay guys, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope that if you are in hygiene school right now, that it's going really good for you. There is a light at the end of the rainbow. Once I get back into school, I only got 20 more weeks, you guys. I only got 2 more terms, 20 more weeks. Holy moly mackerel, like, I don't even know. Okay, well, this video is super duper long. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.